All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are ready for our 2 o'clock game. Most likely the only game that is even going to be played today, ladies and gentlemen. Storms are brewing. It is a rainy season here in Korea, so very likely that the other games are going to be rained out. The only one that I've looked at the weather that has a slight chance is Gwangju, but they have such a bad drainage system in that stadium, even though it is newer. But dome here, so don't need to worry, I guess. As Kim Min Suk will lead things off for Doosan. Been there for a strike. Kim Yoon-ah out on the mound has not pitched well in the last couple years. When I say that, I'm not underestimating. I am being nice. So the 0-1 pitch rolls it over, 0-2. The starting pitcher for Kiwoom has mainly been in the bullpen last year. He was 0-12. The year before that, he was 1-6. In his career, he is 1-18. What do you mean you don't see anything? What? All right. All right, to the 1-2 pitch. There for a strike.
Thank you for the recommendation, Skelter 971.
It gets them looking. Oh. I was first, actually. All right, one down on the strikeout looking. You guys said all I saw was I don't see anything on screen, and I'm looking. I'm like, what is wrong with my screens? Why are they not working? Sonas up.
Thank you for the recommendation, Angry Jew.
Thank you, Mr. Angry. Thank you, Mr. Skelter. It's the 5th of July now. Crash outs. Your first SOOP, Skelter. Congratulations. As the 0-1 pitch now to Sonas up. Rolls that over. Second baseman will scoop it up, throw to first, and that's 2 away. You feel very soupy? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure.
Thank you for the recommendation, Kenny Powers.
Oh, yeah, Kenny Powers is here. That O-face? That's misses outside. 1-0. Was talking about the eastbound and down yesterday. Well, I mean, if Kiwoom wins, I will be amazed. 1-0 fouls it into his foot, so 1-1. Stefan, we're just getting all possible celebrities into the stream. New Park Jun soon, all-star. 3 homers today. I better get more cards ready. 0-1 pitch. Lays off it. Checks down at first. Doesn't go around. 2-1. Going to be a ground ball right back up the middle, and that's going to be the first hits of the day. No more no-hitter, no more perfect game. The Park soon. Yep, celebrities galore. One of these days I'll be the most famous person in my stream. One can hope. All right, Yagi G steps in. 254 on this season. Looks at the strike one down the middle. Doosan. Doosan has one of the. What's up for Lexer? Yeah, Doosan's got one of the best Korean pitchers on the mound this year, and Kiwoom does not. He did win a game 2 years ago. That's outside. One pitch just sets up a down.
Thank you for the recommendation, Buck
Rolls it
Lau.
over. Shortstop will throw it over. And that will be 3 away on the 6-4 ground out. They get a 2-out single, but ground out after that. So it takes us to the 0 day 0. I'm from the U.S. I am an American. That means they have to win by 2, right? I would be very surprised if they lost. I'll just put that. Kiwoom comes up here in the bottom of the first. Very top-heavy lineup. Do I think they can score 6? I would hope so. Puzo, I've lived in Korea since 2014. So I have been going to KBO games for over a decade. All right, Chae-Min Suk out on the mound, 15 games, 86.2 innings, 8-2 with a 2.39 ERA. Again, one of the top Korean pitchers, actually one of the top pitchers in the league, honestly, this year. Kiwi Stefan and I did see him in the Doosan Kiwoom game that we went to a few weeks ago. No problem. So he absolutely dominated Kiwoom, and then also doing change here. It's the Kim Dong-un and not the Kim Dong-hyun. All right, here we go. First pitch to Sogan Chan here in the bottom of the first, and it's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Oops, wrong side. Let's try that music. One misses up and in, 1-1.
Thank you for the recommendation, The Underdog, Donoff 2000.
Oh, thank you, Underdog, and Don. Donna, what's up, fish? As the 1-1 misses away inside at 2-1. 2 straight multi-hit games for Sogan Chan. Leading off, again, he had the most hits in a season until Reyes broke his record, as that is going to be lifted up. Right fielder will range over in front of the warning track, makes the catch, and 1 away. So a lot of Kiwoom Heroes do not have music. So won't have any music for the 2 through 4 guys. The Chu Jae-hyun, 266, looks at strike 1. Lefty hitting, again, at 266 on the season. I haven't seen a lot of these guys. That's going to be a ground ball on the grass as the second baseman, but cleans it up, throws it over to first, and 2 away. Brings up a Davison. What's up, Robert? Been a long time. Long time. Davison, this is the first time I've seen him in his Kiwoom uniform. I play 750,000 won, so about 560, $600 for a 3-bedroom apartment. So that's Mrs. Up High to Davison. Want to know? They have the same song apparently. I guess I could snag his Dino's song. And he goes around on a pitch way off the plates. I will grab his Kiwoom song or his NC song. So the 1-2 is a fouled straight back. So it'll be a little wrong, but it'll be right enough. I teach English, and obviously I stream on the 2 channel, so that is lifted up foul. It depends on what your degrees are in. If you don't have a degree, not much at all. Jim, you mean Doosan and Doosan. The other games are not going to probably get played. Yep, Bears are up to bats. No, Kiwoom is up to bat. The 1-2 catches the outside corner, and he goes down looking to end the first. 1, 2, 3, go the Kiwoom Heroes. We'll go to the second inning as 0-0. You think so? I actually was looking at the radar, and it's more likely that the southern teams would play. I'm gonna guess no. It's raining right now down in Busan and Gwangju. Again, Gwangju doesn't have very good drainage. I could see the NC and Kia game playing. As far as the games farther north, if they played, I don't know. Yeah, I actually, Collins, I used to have season tickets. So I used to go to about 70 to 90 games this season. This year, you can see in the chat that Kiwi and Stefan, we're doing something called the Damas Weguk and Hanguk Yagu Tour. Basically, we hop in my 3-cylinder, 5-passenger van and head to all of the stadiums. I'm currently attempting to edit some of these videos, but my little Mac Mini M2 Pro isn't getting the job done. It keeps running out of memory. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it without having to do all of the audio and video matching by hand. So Yangi G finished out to the inning, brings up the number 5 hitter, Anjay Suk. And the first pitch is fouled away. Anjay Suk, a 247 on this season. And the 0-1 into the dirt, so 1-1. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be real. If the games do get played, they're going to be wet. The 1-1 pitch now. Ripped into center field, almost hits the second base umpire, and Anjay Suk is on first with a leadoff single. Second hit of the day for Doosan. Yeah, it's a completely different experience compared to going to games in the States. I mean, it's so much different. They'll wait for Hanwha to get a lead and then they'll cancel the game. Yep, Park Chan-ho steps on. Wow, is that really loud? That is gonna drop into the outfield, right on the line. Anjay Suk is gonna head on over to third base, and that will be a one out. Or sorry, trying to get that. There we go. There we go. Now no blown eardrums. A second and third now after the double from Park Chan-ho. And this is the double was the only thing he was missing out of the cycle yesterday. A little late, but he gets it. That's brings up Doosan Bears. I 305 on the season. I haven't actually seen him either. All 1-0. In Kim Yoon-ah, those of you that are older, if you remember Park Chan-ho or Chan-ho Park, the former Dodgers pitcher, this is his nephew. 1-0 pitch now. Misses low, 2-0. He has not been in any decisions of the games this season. Was 0-12 last year. All right, the 2-0 pitch now. Misses inside, a 3-0.
Thank you for the recommendation, Hot Chicks of B.
What's up, Hot Chicks? It's been a while as the 3-0 pitch misses, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to load the bases up. Again, Kim Yoon-ah has not been good in his entire career, honestly. We'll have a mound visit from the pitching staff. While we do that, so please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. That is a like over on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on SOOP. Also, if you like to subscribe over on YouTube, you know how to do that. If you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Click that. It's called the Loyal Viewer. I do stream 6 days a week, 5 or 6 days a week. Yeah, the 2 o'clock games probably also were helpful. Oh. Got the bases loaded. Number 8 hitter Kang Sung-ho stepping in at 224 on the season. Corners will come to the plate if anything's hit to them. Otherwise, it'll just be a double play ball in the middle. Swing and a miss. It's ball 1. Yeah, I just walked the guy on 4 pitches after giving up hits to the first 2 batters, and he's up there hacking away at ball 1. Poor plate discipline in the KBO. Everybody wants to be a hero. So the 0-1 misses inside. Would be ball 6. Kang Sung-ho. 5 homers on the season. This season, 1 for 3 with the bases loaded. That one hit was a Mr. Grand Salami. That one is lifted up, right fielder underneath it, deep enough easily to score the run. He's going to tag up, come on over, and that's what puts a Doosan in the lead. 1-0. No tag up at the second base from Pak Chan Ho, though. Probably should have tagged up there. Right now, 1 away. Jung Soo Bin, one of the best stances in the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Capitan. This is the way outside. Looks like he's got a bit of a shaky leg syndrome. 269 on the season. Surprising power from a little guy. Big choke up on the bats. 100%. He's not a slow guy. For a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside. Swing, it tips it into the mids, but 1-2. 364 in his career against Kim Yoon-ah. Oh, and does have 1 home run. Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Ripped, but it's foul. Yeah, I mean, the proper throw from the right fielder should have been not to home anyway. It should have been to third base. There was 0 chance he was going to get to the runner at home, who was much faster. All right, the 1-2 pitch. In there for a strike, and he catches him looking. Oh, 2 away now. Flips the lineup back up to the top. 2 strikeouts, both looking today. Yeah, there's talented players, but most of the players that are really good in the KBO are very fundamentally not good, though. The Kim Min Suk, first pitch, grounds that.
Thank you for the recommendation, Puzo2K.
Thank you, Puzo. Hitting a 385 with runners in scoring position and 2 home runs. That's a 385. Struck out looking in his first at bat, though. That is up high, 1-1. 18 pitches so far. 18 pitches so far in this inning for Kim Yoon-ah. The 1-1 pitch sets up on the inside. This is inside, though. Man, it's 2-1. This is the first start of the season for Kim Yoon-ah. Again, he is. I cannot emphasize this enough. He has not pitched well. Again, last year, 0-12 in 19 games. The 2-1 is slapped into left field. It is going to just drop inside. 1 run is going to come in. The second run is going to be held up at third, and Kim Min Suk comes up with the RBI double. Runners now at the second and third. runners it to second and third for Sona Sup. I guess they're video replaying that. Yeah, it's the only dome in Korea.
감사합니다.
Thank you, William. It's way more better. It's way better. Like obviously the ability in the game itself is not as good. Like I don't know, like again, they don't chalk the foul lines in the KBO. You see something pop up, but again, they don't chalk the foul lines, and that is a big mistake. That one there looks like it didn't hit the line. But the call on the field was fair. Yeah, I really wish they would chalk the lines in the KBO. It would help with these situations. But they're cheap. So there is a 2-minute time limit on the KBO replay. So 34 seconds left now. I just feel like if it was called fair, they'd keep it fair. If they called foul, they'd keep it foul. Foul. Is foul. Yeah. Wow. Park Chan-o will head back to second. Ryu Sung-min go back to the top of the lineup. All right, back to the old 2-2 count to Kim Min-suk. That's got to be awful to get back into the batter's box after a run into second and then getting back and with a 2-strike count. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now sets up down the middle. That one is definitely foul. Yep, it's already the 5th. Yeah, I celebrated July 4th by ordering a burger from a Korean burger shop. The 2-2 pitch once again. Another foul. Own your Duta. That is the little patch on the left side of the Doosan players. It says Duta. It's a store. Their slogan is "Own your Duta." Uh that is a fouled back again. The most American thing that I could possibly order was cheese and bacon. It was not a very good burger. There's one place. So I live in a city, but I live in a very kind of a new development of the city. So I don't have any options like Burger King or McDonald's or anything like that. The only there's one place called an American Burger, but I don't think their burgers are very good. I think they're overpriced. I teach English, but I have studied Korean. Yeah, it was a bacon cheeseburger with like I don't even know what it was. It was from Loteria. Bitch. Swing and a miss, and that will be outs at number 3. It goes from the double to striking out for the second time today on a pitch not anywhere near the strike zone. They do get to 1. We go to the bottom of thy second. 1-0 Doosan. Nah. What the heck? I changed that. Ew. Now it's a fix. It is overpriced. It's kind of difficult to explain. Like McDonald's is not McDonald's is kind of expensive. Like yeah, the American burger place, I feel like it's overpriced for what you get. There's one place that I do like ordering from. It's called Cobra Dogs, but they weren't open whenever the game finished yesterday. Yeah, so like just a small cheeseburger is like $6. If I wanted to get a double cheeseburger, that's like not $8 or $9. I don't know. It's been so long since I've ordered McDonald's or anything like that. Just because I don't have the option here. All right, the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Kiwoom here in the bottom of the first inning. Hierro looks at strike 1. Doosan, wouldn't trust any of the other games because too much rain. Maybe they play, maybe they don't. Maybe they play a half a game. Yeah. Yeah. What? Swing and a miss. $47? What did you get? The whole box? And the 1-2 misses just out of the zone. Runs it to 2-2. Today, 1 for 1 with a single. The 2-2 pitch now. Catches him looking on the outside. A second straight looking strikeout. Yeah, so like if I don't know how much. I don't know. We went to Taco Bell about a month ago. Kiwi, how much was your bill at Taco Bell? All right, the Che Juan steps in now. This is up high. Yeah. Yep, if you are watching in YouTube and you want to watch the video or watch the actual game, it's a 1-0 pitch and misses inside. If you go to the description of my YouTube channel, there's a link to a place called SOOPlive.com. SOOP is the official international broadcast rights of the KBO. I stream the game with the English commentary on that app too. So that's in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. So 18K, so $15, and you got a double order, right? So 2-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner, 2-2. Over 8. No idea. It depends on how long they keep Kim Yoon out there. I don't think Kiwoom's going to give much effort to anything at 8.5 over. I'm trying to remember the last time I had Jack in the box. The 2-2 way outside runs the count full. First full count of the day for either. And pops him up, but we'll get out of play. Stays 3-2. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to the U.S. since 2017. So the 3-2 pitch, that's up on the inside. Just misses up high, and there goes the perfect game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you can. I don't bet on anything though. I'm not a gambler. All right, Kim Byung-wook steps in. One of the best songs in the KBO, ladies and gentlemen. That is rounded foul, and it's 0-2. He's got a 2-game hit streak. Or a 2-game multi-hit streak. Another strikeout looking for Chae-Min-suk. That is 3 strikeouts, 3 looking variety. I mean, Sogan Chan has 2 straight games with multi-hits. Does have Davison and Hira behind him if he does get on base. But Chae-Min-suk is also pitching extremely well this year. All right, to Kim Dong-hun. That's first strike. Yeah, I mean, they were always in the top categories for MVP. That's the thing is like KBO, those guys that are in the MLB, they were like so good in the KBO, and they go to the MLB and they're role players. A 1-2 pitch in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. 31 pitches now for Chae-Min-suk. All right, the 1-2 pitch. That is lifted into left field. It is going to go. And what is the left fielder doing? Is he just lets it drop? And that Kim Do Hyun or Kim Dong Hun has a 2-outs double, puts the runners now at second and third. It really just looked like the left fielder gave up on it. As that is in there for a strike up at the top of the zone. 0-1 to Guan Hyuk Bin. 171 on the season. Kiwoom has no shortstops. So the 0-1 misses low. Two of their shortstops are in the MLB. Kim A-sung, Kim Ha-sung. Song Sung Moon was a third baseman, second baseman, first baseman. That's definitely not so true, Hot Chicks. They are trying to throw hard, and that's why they can't throw strikes. There's no there's no pitching theory at all in the KBO. Everybody does the exact same thing. The 2-1 is lifted up, a right fielder coming in underneath it, makes the catch, and that will be a 3 away. A walk and a double, but no hits other than that. So we go to the third. 1-0. There's no pitch tunneling or anything like that in the KBO. Yeah, we'll check the old numbers. The 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for Doosan in the top of the third inning. They've already left 3 runners on. They've got 3 hits already and a walk. So, I mean, it's just a matter of time before they break through. I keep looking to see what the other scores are, and then I realize, oh, wait, yeah, this is the only game that's going to be played today. All right, so Kim Yuna. Han Kang Han, Take Chill, Han Ki. It's a Sona Sup will greet him, a 4-3 ground out in his first at bat. There for a strike at the top of the zone. Important thing is Kim Yuna threw 24 pitches last inning, but it wasn't a 1-2-3 inning for Doosan, so got a little bit of rest for Kim Yuna. He throws that into the dirt. Have to wonder how many pitches he's going to throw. Last game against NC, he threw 62. Before that, 30, 18, 29, and 26. So he not a guy he was a starter last year, but he was so bad that he got thrown into the bullpen. He didn't pitch well in the bullpen either. So that's just misses low at 2-1. So you really have to wonder, how long he can actually pitch. Can he go 2 times through the lineup? Can he make it that long? So the 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and he's going to get helped out with a swing and a miss at a pitch over the zone. Two is lifted up. A center fielder comes running in underneath it, and that's fine. Yeah, yeah, da, 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 da. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, so Park Jun-soo steps in, has singled in his first at-bats, 1 for 1 on the day. Looks at the ball 1 low. What a no. Jun-soo. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls that away, 1-1. And the 0-1 pitch now sets up on the inside corner. That's going to be a ground ball right at the second baseman. Throws over to first, and 2 away. Brings up Yang Yi-ji, the backstop. Is Yang Yi-ji the captain now? Doosan Bears. Kim Do-young. That is ripped right at the third baseman and will throw it over. 1 pitch, 1 out. A quick 9-pitch inning for Kim Yuna. We go to the bottom of the third. Yeah, Kim Do-young obviously has a good chance if he can prove that he can stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. Lots of speed, lots of power. Defense is a little suspect. If you say so, Big Broke. You must not understand KBO bullpens. Obviously, there's Anu Jin, who is a pitcher for Kiwoom, but he's kind of been a little shaky this year. He's the guy that throws. Kim Do-young plays for Kia, and Anu Jin is a pitcher for a pitcher for Kiwoom. Basing your over-unders on the first 3 innings is third. Yeah. Be bad is an understatement. All right, 9-1-2 coming up for Kiwoom here in the bottom of the third inning. Steven, do we need a big camera like that set up? All right, the Kiwoom Bin. Maybe is Yang Yi-ji getting over there? All right, Kiwoom Bin. First pitch, lifted up. It's going to be trouble. That is going to one hop into the wall, and Kiwoom Bin is going to be on base with a leadoff double. Do they have their autographs on their uniforms? Is that what is in the bottom left of their uniforms? All right, back to the top of the lineup as Sogon Chan fakes the bunt, pulls it out. You look in my the description of my channel. There's a link to a place called SOOPlive.com. That is where I stream the game and the English commentary. Here comes the 1-0. This is low. 2-0. Kim Min-sok, I would pull him. Like, he's an awful outfielder. That's a 2 that he didn't even attempt to get to. The 2-0 pitch catches the top of the zone. 2-1. Sogon Chan flew out to right in his first at bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Lifted it foul, or 2-2 now. Sogon Chan or Kim Min-sok. The 2-2 pitch fouls it away. Kim Min-sok is their leadoff hitter. He's hitting well this season. But other than that, not. I mean, he was just acquired 2 years ago because he did not play well for Lotte. Today, he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The 2-2 pitch is slapped away. Keeps it to 2-2. He's the one that hit the double down the line that was reversed. Oh, God. This is way up high there. Ball 3. Runs the count full. Second full count of the day for Kiwoom. The 3-2 is a ground ball. Second baseman. I'll throw over to first. 2 away. Sorry, 1 away. Does move the runner over to third base, though. Productive outs. Didn't even have to bunt, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, they do have their autographs. Underneath the patch on the left side, they all have their autographs. But just their first names. That is going to be smoked into center field. And that's going to score a run, and that ties the game up. Drops right in front of the center fielder. Now they've got a runner over on first base. And Davison coming up. Right, to Davison steps in now. We'll get his NC music going. That's outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Davison struck out looking in his first at-bat. He's one of the best pitchers in the league, a 2.43 ERA. The 2-0 pitch. Pops it up, but gets foul. The real question is how does he pitch on Sundays? Those of you guys that aren't extremely familiar with the KBO, the pitchers pitch every 6 days. I don't know, Kenny. Like looking at the radar, yes and no, and it all depends on how much the KBO wants to push. That's a swing and a miss, a 2-2. The other team's pitcher is awful. He's 1-18 in his career. Maybe 1-18, I think. Hasn't won a game in 2 years. Davison strikes out, looking again. Four strikeouts now for Chae-Min Suk. 4 strikeouts looking. He has pitched 2. So on Sundays, he has the current pitcher has a 5.40 ERA. So again, on Sunday pitchers and other day pitchers are very, very different. That's outside. Yeah, but their pitching is so bad. The 1-0 pitch now is lifted into left field, and he's gonna let it drop again. And now they're gonna come around, and he is out at the plate. Why did they send him there? Euro with a single, and they sent him around at third, and the ball was almost in the infield already, and he is out at home. What a bad call by the third base coach. They're gonna video or replay. Wow. Not even close. Doosan. Well, Kiwoom. Goga, Aushimida. Goga, third base coach, fired him. Nida. All right, so we go to the 4th inning. It's a tie game, 1-1. Wow. I mean, I want to see if the third base coach held him up or if they waived him. They've got to Chejuan behind him, who is one of their better. It's their DH is behind him. Why would they send him there? Man, was that awful. Trying to go from first to home on a single. Interesting. Stupid, but interesting. Doosan. I mean, again, Kim Yuna is just not a good pitcher. He did go 1-2-3 last inning, but overall, he's just not very good. Oh, the third base coach did send him. Wow, what a bad send by the third base coach. All right, up now, the number 5, 6, 7 hitters for Doosan. Anjay Suk will lead things off. Singled and scored a run in his first at bat. 1 for 1 on the day. Swing and a miss there. Oh, and the 0-1 pitch misses out of the zone. 1-1. What a bad send. Oh my. Kiwoom's third base coach trying to battle Hanwha's third base coach for a worst third base coach in the league. Misses there, 2-1. Yeah, dun, 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 dun. You can watch it. That is a fouled away, 2-2. Go to the description in my channel. There's a an app called SOOPlive.com. They are the official international broadcast company of the KBO. You can watch it with English commentary with me through that link. As the 2-2 pitch now sets up right down the middle, lays off of it, runs the count full. First full count of the day for Doosan. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like over on YouTube. That's an up or recommendation on SOOP. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Way outside. That's will put the leadoff runner on base. And Anjay Suk. And the Bears do have the best walk music, the Smurfs theme, if any of you guys are familiar with it. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so Pak Chan-o. All right, ladies and gentlemen, runner on first, nobody outs. What do we do? What do we do? That's right, he's grabbing the bunt, bat to bunt. The stupidity coming out early here in the KBO. Nope, now he holds the bat like a regular. Steps off the back of the mound. Pak Chan-o, a single, a triple, a home run yesterday, a double today. Let's bunt him. That's a good idea. Lays off, but it's a strike on the outside corner. Nice, here we go. The 0-1 pitch now. Lays off of it. It's down low, 1-1. Those of you on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow me over on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that, and that is how you follow me. I do stream 5 or 6 days a week on the KBO. Is the 1-1 pitch now, sets up right down the middle. That is going to be ripped into left field, and that is going to put runners on first and second with nobody out. 55 pitches now. All right, now are they going to bunt? Play for 1 run in the 4th inning because the first team to win, score 2 wins in the KBO, apparently.
Thank you for the recommendation, BN Bachelor.
Thank you, Bachelor. Still not a fan of the English names on the back of the uniforms. Really? From the 3rd? 2 weeks ago, I didn't stream on Friday. Really? Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, I didn't stream on Friday or Saturday. All right. So Yu Sung Min steps in now. Will they bunt? Yes, they will, ladies and gentlemen. It's super important to get a run here in the fourth inning with a guy that's not pitching well. Pulls the bunt back. Ball one. 305 on the season, walked in his first at bats. Again, back in the seconds, you had a leadoff single from Anjay Suk and then a double from Pak Chan Ho. Now in the fourth inning, you got a leadoff walk from Anjay Suk, and now you got a single from Pak Chan Ho. But here we go. Once again, the attempted bunts, runner on first and second. They drop down the bunts. They're going to go to first, and it is a successful bunt. They have increased their chance of scoring a run, but they've lowered their chance of scoring more than one. But hey, there is that one guy that was in my stream a couple of weeks ago that said I didn't understand bunting, and he loved the bunt. Go. A bunt here is not, it's the fourth inning. Why are you bunting in the fourth inning? Why are you bunting in the fourth inning? Why are you playing for one run in the fourth inning? All right, to Kang Sung Ho. There's no reason whatsoever to bunt in that situation. Awful idea. Hate it. Stupid. That's a Mrs. Lowe. 2-0. You got a guy that, again, he's thrown 60 pitches once this season. He's 1-18 in his career. Now you've got the 8-9 hitters up, and you expect them to get a hit. The 2-0 is lifted. A left fielder will give chase at the warning track off of the wall. One run is going to come in. 2 runs are going to come in. And Kang Sung Ho comes up with a 2 RBI double. All right, so now, again, the guy on the mound just doesn't hit well or doesn't pitch well. You could have a 5, 6, 7 run inning right now. Instead, you're playing for a little bit of runs. Sure, he came up with a double, but again, who's to say that something else better wouldn't have happened? 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Jumps in, struck out looking in his first at bat. Apparently there's 2 strikes, so we missed the strike somewhere. The 0-2 pitch now. Lifts it to foul. Stays 0-2. And Kim Yuna doesn't throw very many pitches. This is his first start of the season. Last year, 12 starts, 0 for 12. The 0-2 is back up the middle. He's going to grab it. So he's going to chase down and then throws it into the outfield. He had him dead and throws the ball into the outfield. Wow. Had Kong Sung Ho dead in between a second and third, and then yips it into center field. And Kong Sung Ho now at third base. Let's keep the pitcher out there, though. That's a good idea. Maybe if you took off your sunglasses inside, maybe you could actually see what was going on in the game. All right, to Kim Min Suk steps in now. This is the left fielder that's just let a couple balls just drop. Looks at this strike one down the middle. Run right at him. Good Lord, that's basics. Go one, up pops it up. Catcher flips off the mask, but it'll get out of play, and it's 0-2. Good Lord, is that so hard to watch? I mean, it's simple fundamentals. Almost hits the booth. Ooh, nice snag there by that Doosan fan. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Misses inside, 1-2. Yeah, if you're a Doosan fan. The 1-2 fouled away. Yeah, everybody loves this pitcher when they get to face him. And all right, to the 1-2 pitch now. That's going to be a ground ball. First baseman throws not in time at first, and he beats it out. And oh my Lord! Wow! First baseman Davison goes to short, who beats it out, then comes back to first, and he beats that out. We definitely have a run scoring here. There's definitely nobody on third base. Jung Soo-bin is definitely on first. Again, he's going on the pitch. It throws it to. I mean, are they both safe? I can't tell at second. Apparently, they're both safe. Yeah, I think he's definitely. I think he's safe at second. First, yeah. All right, here we go. Sona Sup lifts that one up, but it will slice foul 1-1. Do you guys remember just a bit ago when I talked about how fundamentally bad the KBO was? As evidence in the top of the fourth inning. I have no idea, man. It's just it's so difficult How long do they keep these guys in? As that misses up high. In 72 pitches now for Kim Yuna. He's gotten that. He's gotten the ground outs that he needed to get out of the inning. It's just that his defense is poopy, super poopy. And swing and a miss there makes it to 2-2. Yep. They would be a decent team with a good coach. Just because the other teams in the KBO are so poorly managed. That one is lifted up, but it gets foul also. You guys have to realize why Kiwoom is so bad. There's two reasons why Kiwoom is so bad. Number one, Lee Jong-ho, Kim Ha-sung, Kim A-sung, Son Sung-moon, all those guys are in the MLB. So 4 of their best players are all in the MLB. That's the first reason why. The 2-2 misses up high, runs the count full, second full count of this inning, second full count of the day for Doosan. Now, all of the other teams, like Doosan is owned by Doosan the company. LG is owned by LG the company. Hanwha is owned by Hanwha the company. All of those teams are owned by companies, big conglomerates. As that is going to be lifted into right field, he should tag up at second. He will tag up, head on over to third. That'll be a 2 away. So now the problem is Kiwoom is not owned by a company. Kiwoom sells the naming rights. The naming rights to Kiwoom. No, they were posted, so Kiwoom got money. So Kiwoom is owned by a guy. He happens to be in prison right now for in fraud or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but they're owned by an individual person, which means they cannot operate at a loss. All of the other teams in the KBO operated at losses for years, and they would just write it off for the main company. Park Jun soon steps in. Nope, checks over on the runner over at first. So Kiwoom has the lowest payroll by far. They have the lowest coaching staff. All of that because they have to operate at a positive versus the other teams that can operate as a negative. They can hand out big contracts and things like that, and Kiwoom cannot. That man is in prison for a very good reason. All right, the 1-2 pitch now to Park Jun Soon. Sets up on the inside, right at the old thighs, and that is going to be off the handle. That's going to be trouble. But the right fielder is able to come around and catch it. That'll be 3 away, but not before absolutely piss poor fundamentals allows 3 runs across. 4-1. Doosan. So I believe he's in prison for like trying to illegally like somebody bought part of the team and then he tried to deny their rights to the team or something. Like I don't know exactly. Kiwoom has a long history of awful PR. They had I can never remember his name. Kang Jung-ho or Kang Jung-ho. The used to be the shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He was also a Kiwoom hero. But they tried to give him let him play again after he got 3 DUIs. They also obviously the owner in prison, the issue with that. Other things like they hired a GM and then fired her like before the season even started because she had no idea about baseball. There's other things like if you guys know Addison Russell, his whole domestic violence thing. He was their shortstop twice. And if you guys, then also you have, uh, if you guys obviously know Yasiel Puig and his legal troubles, they also had him twice. Anu Jin, their star pitcher, their number one pitcher, he was kicked off. He was not allowed to pitch on the national team because of high school bullying. I mean, yes. I'll explain why. It's a kind of a very complicated thing. As the 1-0 misses inside a 2-0. The 2-0 pitch now to Cheju-won in there for a strike at 2-1. So years ago, they started the league because they wanted to give the people something to not think about due to political issues and political uprisings. So they started the KBO because of that. It became very popular because they're all in big cities. You also have, it used to be super cheap to go to games. Again, you can take your own beverages in. You can take pizzas in. You can take whatever you want in. You used to be able to take liquor in. If you've ever go to YouTube and watch old videos of like fans storming the field or like burning buses down or like things like that. That was when soju was allowed. As the 2-2 misses up high, runs the count full. Second full count of the day for Cheju-won. Third of the day for Cheju-won walked in his first at bat. That is turned on and crushed, but it will get a foul. Yeah, you used to be able to take soju in. You used to be able to take liquor in. Now, but you can still take beer in. Like even to this day, you can still take beer inside into the stadium. The 3-2 is lifted up. Center fielder ranges over a couple steps, and that will be one away. Yeah, so outside the stadium, you can buy pizzas and chicken, and we call them pitchers of beer. They're 1 liter things of beer. You can take them in. When I first started going to KBO games in 2014, you used to buy a 1.75 liter pitcher of beer, and you would take that into the game with you. All right, Im Byung-wook, everybody enjoy this song. Swing and a miss, 0-2. To give them a distraction, basically. Like, oh, here's a new sports. Oh, distraction. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. First swinging strikeout for Kim Jing-wook. We're going to enjoy the rest of this song, though, because it is awesome. All right, Kim Dong-hyun, or Kim Dong-hun. I keep saying Hyun. Hyun is a very popular, common name, but Hun is not quite as popular. Yeah, MLB, you can take in certain foods. I know I keep seeing this thing about you can take in spaghetti or something. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Right down the middle, and it's 0-2. Doubled in his first at bats, 1 for 1 on the day for Kim Dong-hun. The 0-2 pitch. Fouls it away. Stays 0-2. Yeah, now you can buy, you can take stuff in, you can buy inside. So like you can go to a 7-Eleven or a GS25, which is another convenience store inside the stadium, because that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman and an easy 1-2-3 inning as we go to the fifth. It's 4-1. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so Kiwi, Stefan, and I, when we went to Incheon last weekend. We inside the stadium, we went to I think it was C Space or whatever. It's whatever convenience store, whatever they have. We had yeah, we got 4 packs of the 500 milliliter Budweisers. There was 19,000 won, so about $15. $15 for 4 500 milliliter cans of Budweiser. You can get like Korean beers for cheaper, but Budweiser's way better than Korean beers. And then after the game, we went. It was 40,000 for a couple bottles of soju, a couple, some beers, and then 2 like little appetizer things. So yeah, I mean it's there's so much difference price wise. I used to have season tickets. My season ticket is there we go. We got a change on the pitcher now, and now is Hak Jung Hoon. So we ended up. What was I trying to say? I don't even remember what I was. Oh, my season ticket. I used to have a season ticket in the front row of the cheer section. So it was 72 games to 72 to 74 games. Because there is or 71 or 73 home games. There's 144 games, but uh, each year you either have 71 or 73 so that it evens out. And then yeah, so it was 610,000 won for my season tickets, which is about $450. So $450 for a season ticket in the front row of the cheer section. The Yang Ji looks at ball one way outside. Yang Ji 0 for 2 on the day. Usually the last week of September, the first week of October. 1-0 pitch. Lifts it up, but it gets foul 1-1. So the way the schedule works is the season is 144 games. They schedule 135 games. They schedule 9 games against each, or they do not schedule 1 game against each team. The 1-1 is lifted up. Right fielder underneath it, though. 1 away. So the schedule is 135 games are scheduled at the beginning. 1 game against each team is not scheduled. And then what they do is at the late in August, they will add up all of the rainout games and add in those other 9 games that weren't scheduled, and they will put them together. Cheer section is usually first base or third base, infield, just off of the field. A swing and a miss there from Anjae Suk, who is 1 for 1 on the day. Walked in his last at bat, a single and a run scored in his other one. right, the 0-2 pitch now to Anjay Suck. Ugly looking swing into the dirt, though. He'll throw down to first, and 2 away. So I'm surprised they haven't shown it as much. I know Mary Kate is probably not enjoying the broadcast today without the cheer section being shown. So usually it's just past the dugouts on the first base or third base side. All right, Pak O steps in now. 2 for 2 on the day, a double, a single, and a run scored in the dirt. 1-0. Pitch in there for a strike, and it's a 2. 1-0. And another 1-1. Lifted up, a right fielder will watch it drop in foul territory. So you just see right there that red part that said TVing. That is the cheer section for Kiwoom. They're farther down in the outfield, though. Yeah, the 1-2 into the dirt. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, swing, and a miss. And 3 away, we go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-1. 1-2-3 inning, ladies and gentlemen. The first 1-2-3 inning of the day for Doosan.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you. I don't know who that is. I can't see. I can't see the writing, but thank you for subscribing. Yeah, most of them come directly from high school. At least the main ones come from high school. They have free agency has 2 different rules. So I believe if you come out of high school, you 7 years of free agency or 7 years, and then you're a free agent. And then I believe if you come out of middle school, or not middle school, out of college, you 6 years, and then you become a free agent. So yeah, most of them. So not only, and this is something that I've talked about before, that is one of the reasons why the KBO has so many problems, is they take a 18-year-old that just got drafted in September. Okay, now the ML or the Korean school system ends in February. That's going to be a great play over there at first base from Kang Sung Ho as he catches it over his shoulder, and 1 away. So the Korean education system, they end in February. New school year starts in March. So they're drafted in September, and then they start playing in March. Oftentimes, even if they just came out of high school, they will be on the first team. They don't develop the players at all. And that's part of the reason why there's so many errors. There's so many issues with the fundamentals and things like that. That's and this is inside 1-1. So they rush the pitchers and they don't develop them. They're like, oh well, you throw 146 or whatever, and they never develop into throwing 150 or 155. They just, oh, this is where you are now. This is where you're always going to be. There is a futures league, which is their second league, but they don't develop them there. They don't develop the players at all. That catches the top of the zone for another looking strikeout. 6 strikeouts looking now. 6 strikeouts. 5 of them looking. The Sogon Chan steps in, looks at just strike 1. That it is super, because that is going to be a single into the outfield, and he's going to be on base with a 2-out single. If you saw, like, in spring training, that wasn't a futures team. That was a KBO team. They have a fall league where Australia often has a team that comes and plays. All right. Chu Jae-hyun steps in, a single and an RBI, and then thrown out at home on an awful decision by the third base coach. Lifts that one up. Left fielder calls for it. Makes the play, and that will be a 3 away. We will take a little bit of a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back after this. fifth inning stretch. Again, the KBO takes a break after the end of the fifth inning, not in between the top and the bottom of the seventh inning. So 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Doosan in the top of the sixth inning. Another pitcher, Pachi Sung out on the mound, 17 games, 24 innings, a 4.88 ERA. Swing and a miss there. Yeah. Doosan Me, 0 for 0 on the day. He walked in his first at bat and a sacrifice in his second. That one is lifted up. The left fielder will range back and makes the play. One away. Sogan Chan has 1 hit, and Park Jun Soon also has 1 hit. Both of them have a single. The Kang Sung Ho steps in now. He's responsible for all of the runs, honestly, as that misses up high. 1-0. Sacrifice fly in his first at bat, a 2 RBI double in his second at bat, and then came around to score the 4th run. This is way up and in, 2-0. First strike at the bottom of the zone, and 2-1.
땡크 유포 더 레커멘데이션. 내 이름이 연승.
Thank you, Hyun-sung. The 2-1 is a foul. 2-2 now, the Kang Sung Ho. 6 pitches now for Park Ji-sung. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. That is a foul away once again. This stays the 2-2. Hyun-sung. 어디에 있어요? 어디에 있었어요? The 2-2 pitch now. Waving saying throw it low, and he doesn't throw it low. He throws it right down the middle of the plates. It's a foul away. Stays 2-2. 네, 어디에서? 제가 충주에 살아요. 2-2 is grounded to the third baseman. He'll pick it up, throws across, and retired for the first time today. 네. There we go. Brings up Jung Soo Bin. 0 for 2 on the day. A fielder's choice error in his first. Last at bat, struck out looking in his other one. That misses outside though. It's a 1-0. 네, 반갑습니다. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. No 1-1. Right, the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. How quick will this bottom of the inning go? Right here. 1-2 pitch now. Slaps it foul. Stays 1-2. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna play corrupt. Life. I'm just gonna say Life Army, as that is a ripped foul. Yeah. So if you can go to my KBO Live, I think is what it's called. Yeah, my KBO Live is an English app that has up-to-date stuff for the KBO. I don't use it though because it's doesn't have as much stuff as that misses up high 2-2. Yeah, the problem is I don't know if they're gonna play. There's lots of rain coming through Korea right now. This game is in the dome. Seoul right now. There's rain all around Seoul. That's another foul there. So I'll show you here. So here's a KT where they play, and then here is Seoul. That's where Hanwhan LG would play. The 2-2 pitch misses up high, runs the count full, 3-2. They play in the dome. So Kiwoom is home, and Kiwoom is the only team that has a dome. So on Sundays, they play at 2 o'clock as the 3-2 is ripped, but another foul, and we keep it up at the 3-2. Two outs. Yeah, again, right now it's a 3:50 in Korea, so the other games start at 6. Yeah, but it's the only game. The 3-2 pitch now. Misses up high, ball 4. Yeah, so in July, all games on the weekend start at 6 o'clock, except for Kiwoom home games. If Kiwoom has a home game, they start at 2 on Sundays. I don't know what you're apologizing to me. I don't care who it is. I'm just giving you facts. Right, so Kim In-suk steps in now. Jung Soo-bin does have speed over there at first. All right, the 20 pitches now from Park Ji-sung. Kim In-suk 0 for 3 on the day. Has struck out looking at his first at-bat, struck out swinging in his second at-bat, and a fielder's choice fouls that one into his foot, and it's 1-1. Yeah, so there's a lot more rain up north. Gwangju is just a big rain past Gwangju. They could play because there's no rain after that. So Gwangju again is where Kia plays. That's NC versus Kia. That game could be played as the rain is almost out. Then LG, KT, and SSG are all north, and there's more rain in the forecast for those games. So the 1-1 pitch, nope, checks over on the runner, who's easily back in. All right, the 1-1, he goes, and he is in there. Jung Soo-bin with a stolen base, who puts himself into scoring position on a strike 2. throw. Not bad. Just a really good jump. Umpires dripping in sweat. Again, they're playing indoors, ladies and gentlemen, and these guys are just dripping in sweat. The 1-2 pitch. Just. Yep, he is out. The umpire gave him the old strike, and then he's like, wait, that's the third strike. That is the third outs. Well done, KBO. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Third strikeout of the day for the guy that said I would have pulled him after the first layup out in the left field. Double check my numbers here. And Kiwoom does have 5 hits. So coming up for Kiwoom is going to be 3, 4, 5 hitters. No thoughts at all. Don't have any thought process whatsoever. Big Broke, that's because you are thinking of the KBO like you would think of the MLB when the relievers come in and throw in 100 miles an hour, lights out. This is the KBO where the soft tossers come in and walk 3 people per inning. I don't know. I don't watch MLB. I know nothing about the MLB. I did watch an inning of the Cardinals and Cubs today while I had my breakfast. Jamin Suk should still be out there, just at 79 pitches through 5 innings. They will try to get him his quality starts. KBO, the scoring doesn't start until the bullpens come in. All right, Davison. This is there, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, misses outside at 2-0. Jamin Suk, how does he pitch in the 6th inning? I'll let you know in just a second. Sixth inning, opponent's hitting a 262 against him, the highest of any inning. That's on a strike on the outside, makes it to 2-2. I watch the MLB. I don't watch any other leagues. I watch KBO. I don't watch anything else. 2-2, misses outside, runs the count full, 3-2. 4th full count of the day for Kiwoom. That's fouled away. Stays 3-2. 85 pitches now. Oftentimes, yeah. But the KBO also has higher fences. Like some of the fences are like most of the fences in the MLB are like 9 feet, 10 feet high. In the KBO, they're like 12 feet high. That one is lifted to right field. No, one away. So there's not a lot of home run robberies in the KBO because the fences are so high. But often it's 99 to 100 in the corners. So 335, 340 to the corners. Center field is often 120 to 124. But again, they often have huge walls up there too. At least the older stadiums. You are 1 for 2 on the day. This is up high, 2-0. The KBO ball is tighter wound, so it does fly better. The 2-0 pitch outside, a 3-0. I remember I went to the Kiwoom Heroes versus LA Dodgers game and the Team Korea versus San Diego Padres game when they were here in Korea. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. And Freddie Freeman just absolutely hit one of the hardest balls I've ever seen hit because the KBO pitchers were pitching with the KBO balls. That's a ground ball. The third baseman quickly gets rid of it and away. So the MLB pitchers were pitching. The MLB pitchers were pitching with the MLB ball, and the KBO pitchers were pitching with the KBO balls. And it was in this stadium here, and it was just absolutely crushed. It was just like, oh my Lord. It's a Chejuan steps in. That's in there for a strike. Over 1 on the day. Walked in his first at bats. 92 pitches now for Chae-Min Suk. The 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Kiwoom actually stayed with the Dodgers for the first few innings. I think I also watched opening day that year, the Dodgers versus the Padres, and I think Ohtani went like 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. The 1-2 pops him up. But gets out of play. He stays 1-2. Hopefully, Korea, once they get some of these new stadiums built, can start hosting. Start hosting some WBC games. That would be amazing. And the 2-2 rips foul to the netting. First base umpire will slowly get out to grab it. 97 pitches now for Chae-Min Suk. Chejuan battling him here. And the 2-2 pitch pops him up. Shortstop out into the grass, calling him off. And that'll be 3 away, and that will be the end of the day for Chae-Min Suk with 98 pitches and a quality start.
Thank you for the recommendation, Mary Kate.
Thank you, Mary Kate. A little double dipping. We'll go to the 7th inning. 4-1, Doosan. I would not touch that Hanwha LG game because Yuran Jin has pitched really, really well against LG in his career. Did not pitch against him this year. Last year, 4 games, he had a 108 ERA. 2024, he had a 184 ERA against against LG. Did poop the bed against LG in the playoffs last year, though, in the Korean series. Has not faced them this year. Tolhurst against Hanwha themselves. Yeah, has not faced Hanwha this year. Last year against them, one game, ERA of 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The again the NC Kia game. As far as Taylor, he has not pitched well this year. I imagine he's a guy that is on his way out also. As far as Taylor against Kia, 2 games, the 2-0 with a 164 ERA. Kim Tae-hyung is a bullpen guy. Very important that you understand that. So he did start his last game, but he's been a guy that's been in and out of the bullpen. All right, to top of the 7th inning, SOOP will lead things off. Park Jin-hyung out on the mound now for Kiwoom. Pitch number 2 is also a ball, 1-1. SOOP on the day, 0 for 3. The 1-1 pitch. This is low, 2-1. Yeah, Kim Tae-hyung, again, he pitched well in his last outing. ERA 94 pitches, 7 innings against Doosan. The 2-1 pitch, going to be a ground ball. Third baseman will pick it up, throws across, and I don't do picks. I don't gamble, so I don't make picks. I don't want to be responsible for anybody else's money. All right, so Park Jun-soon steps in now. 1 for 3 on the day. A check swing there, fouls it away, and 0-1. Yeah, I do a KBO fantasy league as that drops in, and Park Jun-soo on base with his 2nd hit of the day. Whoever was asking for Park Jun-soon updates earlier, well, there's another hits for him. Yang Yi-ji steps in now. Yang Yi-ji 0 for 3 on the day. Yeah, I do a very crappy KBO fantasy league. Like Rios, it took like 4 weeks for his name to appear in the league. Some teams still have guys. I'm in 2nd. Stefan is in 1st. Stefan is just lucks out so much whenever he plays me because he ends up getting his starters on Tuesdays and Fridays. Yeah, I'm in 2nd. I'm in 2nd. I'm at 10-2. Stefan is 1st at 12-0. He has the only 2 wins, 10 in the league. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Yang Yi-ji. Lifts that one, right fielder at the warning track, though. Makes the catch. 2 away. Brings up Anjay Suk, who has been on base twice today. Marlins is paying for your trip to Korea next year. I might lose this week, though. That's in there for Shrike. Owen. J suck. Go one pitch. That's misses a foul there. 2. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up on YouTube. That is a like. If you are over on SOOP, that is an upper recommendation. Extremely important. So here comes the 0-2 pitch to J Sup. Single, a walk, a couple runs scored. That misses outside. 1 and 2. Please make sure, if you're over on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you're on SOOP and you want to follow me, next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that. I do stream KBO 5 to 6 days a week. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 4-1 Doosan. And more importantly, the Doosan bullpen is coming in. Thank you, Mike. 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for the old Kiwoom Heroes. Yeah, if you want to see a specific team, I put up a poll every single week where you can decide, you can pick which series you want to watch. I did not put one up last week or this week because of all the rain. I was just going to have to navigate the rain to pick who I was going to stream. Next week is, those of you guys that aren't familiar, the KBO, next weekend is the All-Star game. So they'll only play 3 games next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then from Friday all the way around through Wednesday, they will have a All-Star break. So there won't be any games except for Friday will be the Futures All-Star game, the Home Run Derby. And then on Saturday will be the All-Star game. And then from there, they'll have a couple days off. Then they'll have a 4-game series on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So as far as tonight's, again, I'm looking to see if any of the games have been canceled at all. None of them have been canceled yet. So Doosan into their bullpen. This is where it gets interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Bakshi Gook out on the mound for Doosan. All right. We've got the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for looks like we've got a pinch hitter who rips the first pitch he sees into the netting, but foul. Akchan Hyuk pinch hitting here. He does have music though. Yes, he does. One on a swing and a miss. Well, besides Kiel, that one popped up. A left fielder comes, makes the play, and no, one away. So if I look at the weather, Gwangju, all of the rain is out of Gwangju now. But Gwangju also has one of the worst stadiums is in terms of drainage. Kim Dong Han steps up, lifts that one. Our right fielder at the warning track makes the catch. 2 away. So right now it is actually raining in Incheon. That's SSG. But it's supposed to slow down or stop around 6. So that game probably should get played. Rain coming later on. Won Hyuk Bin 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to right in a pop fly in foul territory. The easiest thing, so you can do live, you can do a super chat or whatever, or if you see that link in there, the ko-fi.com, that is a way for you to donate. That's where I actually get the highest percentage. That is ripped past the diving third baseman. That is going to roll down into the corner, and he is going to be on base with a 2-out double. No music for him. So yeah, so YouTube, they take 30% of anything that you guys donate. And then if you pay through Apple or Google Play Store, then or Google Play or Apple Pay, they take 30%, and then YouTube takes 30%, so it's about 50%. If you donate through that Ko-Fi link, the ko-fi.com, Dreadsrock TV, I get 90% of whatever you donate. So it's just however you want your stuff to get seen. If you want it to be seen in the chat, what you want to say, super chats. If you want to just, yeah, not right now. I do have a sweet fan here. The 0-1 misses up and out. Kiwoom Bean 1 for 2 on the day. Did score the one Kiwoom run. He's known for his clutch hitting. 1-1 is a slow grounder back to the pitcher. Drops it, throws over to first. That will be out number 3. Once again, leaving a runner on. We will go to the 8th inning, 4-1. Sorry, not Kiwoom. I was reading the money line. 4-1 Doosan. Yeah. KBO hitters are good compared to KBO pitchers. Yeah, 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up. We will see. Let's check the old Incheon weather, shall we? Or the Suwon. Looks like Suwon should easily play everything. That's the KT game. It's Lotte versus KT. That should actually be a pretty good game too. Pak Se-ung versus Sauer. Six, 7, 8 hitters coming up. Park Chan-ho, Yu Sung-min, and Kang Sung-ho. We are back. This guy is been around for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Wang Jong Hyun. He was the closer for a little bit. He was the setup man, and then he was the closer, and he didn't pitch well as a closer, and then he moved to back to setup man, and now he's just whenever. Park Chan-o puts it to strike one. 2 for 3 on the day for Park Chan-o. Double, a single, and a run scored. Foul away, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch lifted up. That is going to get down, and it's going to bounce to the wall, and Park Chan-o is going to be on the second with a leadoff double. Eagles uniform there. KT Wiz uniform. Saying it's time. Thank you, Mike. I still haven't figured out what those jewels are. I know it used to be a vertical live stream. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a bunt. Runner on second, nobody out, a 3-run lead, and you're going to bunt. Hernandez is gone. Cushing coming back. Cushing coming back to close. Eminu is going to go into the rotation. That's way outside. Ball 1. Insane commitment to. Also, they're not good at it. That's the thing is, like, they're not even good at bunting. One 0 ground ball. Catcher will pick it up, throws to first. Moves a Park Chan-o over to third base now. Oh yeah, they're gonna do that. They're gonna take anybody off that's wouldn't play. Yeah, so they're anybody that starts this weekend, they'll take off the roster. All right, it's a Kong Sung Ho, and that is gonna drop down inside, and Kong Sung Ho with another RBI. Kong Sung Ho, I think he had a double there. Yeah, a double. 4 RBIs for him today. Good thing they bunted. It wouldn't have been able to score on that easy double. Because it's the KBO, Big Broke. You must be new to it. All right. Ooh. Thank you, Bless. The Bless Express. What is taking so long? What are we doing here? Doesn't show that there's a mound visits. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. The Jung-Soo Bin looks like ball one outside. 1-0. All right, here we go. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it away. 1-1. Those of you guys that are watching, please hit the up button, the thumbs up button. That is a like over on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on a SOOP. Oh, that's your problem. If you watched KBO, you wouldn't bet on him anymore. Is the 1-1 pitch? This is up high. 2-1. If you over on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Click that. It's called a loyal viewer. The 2-1. No, I only do one game a day. It's extremely tiring doing 2 games. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Well, they're also playing against Chae-Min Suk. Chae-Min Suk is one of the best Korean pitchers in the league. I believe he's starting the All-Star game. Jung-Soo Bin will get himself some spray stuff. No swing입니다. Bless Express doubling up on the Jewels. Yeah, it takes me about an hour to prepare a game. The 3-1 pitch. Round ball, but will get foul. Runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of the day for Jung-Soo Bin. Hwang Jong-hyun trying to keep it a game. Oh, yeah. Every game has a different pitcher. The 3-2 is slapped foul. Ball boy tosses the old chair back out of the way. And 3-2 was popped up, but he gets out of play again. But double checking to see if any of the games have been canceled yet. And, the 3-2 pitch. That's lifted to left. The left fielder is going to make the catch, though. 2 away. Brings up the number 1 hitter, Kim-Min Suk, who is 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. That is going to drop in, and Kang Sung-ho is going to round third and come on home. that'll be it for him. I imagine Joe Su Hang. Yeah. I imagine Joe Su Hang will take over on first base. Yep, Joe Su Hang takes over on first. He has a ton of speed. Will they send him though? All right, so we've got a pitching change though. Got a pitching change. SOOP will come up to bat. All right, so we're back. Joe Young Gun out on the mound. Runner on first, a ton of speed. He was going to take over anyway in left field for defensive place for purposes. He does have a super awesome cheer song. Stepping in now is SOOP, who is 0 for the day. 0 for the day, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to drop down in left field, and it is going to roll. Joe Su Hang has a ton of speed. Herrera bobbles the ball, and he is going to come on home. And that, ladies and gentlemen, makes it 7-1. $1,100 career runs for him as the runner was on the move. I think SOOP is on second base now. Joseph. Thank you, Mike. You got your point. You got your run. I think that's going to be an RBI double. Park Jun Soo steps in now. I don't know if that's going to be a double or a single. It's definitely going to be an error. So I think it's going to be a single and an error. I believe it is a single, an error, and an RBI. No, I think they will give him a double. All right, so Park Jun Soo looks at the ball 2 into the dirt, so 2-1. Park Jun Soo. All right, to the 2-1 pitch now. Turned on and crushed, but it's foul. 2-2. And another 2-2 is fouled away. Stays 2-2. Junsu. And swing and a miss. Out to number 3. But they add some more runs. So we will go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 7-1. Big inning once again. It's twice now that they've almost batted around. All right, coming up for Kiwoom in the bottom of the 8th here is going to be the top of their lineup. 1, 2, 3 coming up. We'll be into the lovely Doosan bullpen again. Right, out on the mound is just a second. Get it changed. And Kim Jong-un. Sogan Chan greets him, and that's outside. 1-1. Cho Soo-hain stays in the left field. 1-1 is popped up. Third baseman then coming in underneath it's have to leave. Brings up the number 2 hitter, Chu Jae Hyun. Dreads. All right, so Chu Jae Hyun steps in. He had a RBI single, the one run that they have, and misses up high. 1-0. 1 for 3, a 4-3 ground out, an RBI single, a fly out to left. And misses up high. 2-0. What is the deal? Why don't we have a score bug here? Like, I mean, I have my score bug, but there we go. 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike at 2-1. No, again, they got this score bug for SBS, but there's no pitcher, there's no pitch count, there's no hitter, there's no information at all from the day. Now they've got it. He's thrown 0 pitches apparently. So that is going to drop down. Nope, the left fielder tracks it down, and that will be out number 2. That's what happens when you put a much better left fielder out there. And 2 away. Brings up Davison. And Davison looks at ball 1 on the outside. Thank you, Mike.
골뱅이 MIKESHIPTHUSTLER 슈퍼채티드 $20. 인조이 A 600 버드와이저 드레드 온미.
I love the combo. Swing and a miss at 2-1. Hopefully you guys got to hear that. I know I did. 2-1 into the dirt. So 2-2. 3-1. Let's go. Davison. All right, here we go. The 3-1 pitch now to Davison. 0 for 3 on the day with a couple strikeouts. Lifts that one, skies it, but it will hook foul. 3-2. All right, here we go. 3-2 count now. Sets up on the outside corner. Misses down, and he is going to be on base for the first time today with a walk. See what happens here. Do they pinch run for him? Nope, they're going to let him run. Figure, hey, if we've got a chance to win this game, we've got to have him come back up to bat again. Steps in now. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1 misses way up and out of the zone. 1-1. And Herrera does have music, but it's a very, very poor quality. So it's not good enough quality for mine. We go the 1-1 pitch. Misses low. 2-1. Herrera does have some power. This is again 3-1. KBO bullpen saying knock knock, let me in. Knock knock knock. Here we go. The 3-1 pitch now. Sets up right down the middle. It's going to be a slow roller. The pitcher is going to grab it, throws to first. That will be the end of that. Another base runner left on. They've gone 3 for 10 with runners on base. We will go to the 9th inning. That's one. Double check to see if any of these games have been canceled at all. I think they're going to try to get them in. Again, I don't think next week is going to have any games played. All right, out on the mound. The new pitcher once again for Kiwoom. Jung Da Hoon. Yeah, not yet. They may be able to play him again. It was supposed to be rain all weekend. It came a little early. Might be getting through it. Thank you. Whoever's doing that. Yang Yi is supposed to be up. It looks like we've got a pinch hitter. Yep, we do have a pinch hitter. Probably Kim In Tae is gonna. Nope. Yoon Jun Ho. Don't know if he has. I don't think he does. No, he does not. Get that's changed. 1-1 now. 1 ball. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman picks it up. 1 away. Brings up the number 5 hitter, Anjay Suk. Anjay Suk, a 1 for 3 on the day. Right to the 1-0 pitch to Anjay Suk. Into the dirts. 2-0. All right, so thank you. And some smiley faces as that's misses outside. Ball 3, 3-0. Pitch. Giving him the green light on the 3-0. I like it. 3-0 green light, ladies and gentlemen. Tried to pump one right down the middle, but he missed it. One sets up on the outside. Just catches the top of the zone, runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of the day for Anjay Suck. He walked it the first time he had a full count. Fifth full count of the day for Doosan. 3-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside. Swing and a miss. It's ball 4 and a 2 away. Brings up the number 6 hitter, Pak Chan O, who has had himself quite a day, quite a weekend, honestly. A single, a triple, a home run yesterday, 2 doubles, and a single today. Couple runs scored. Check swing, and it's fouled off him, almost hit him. I might have actually hit him. Big hook there, but it doesn't hook enough. Man, that's 1-0, 1-1. One is ground ball through the left side, and he is on base for the 4th time today. Way up and out of the zone again. I usually put them up that weekend. I don't have any up for this coming week, though, because the forecast is rain all week. So I'm just I'll make decisions each day, which game. So usually what I do is on Monday is whenever I decide based on what you guys have. And from there, I'll put up a poll for the next week. I never put up Kiwoom games just because Kiwoom is not very good. We've got a pinch runner here. Pak Ji-hoon, maybe. It just says Pak on the park on the back, so I don't know which park. I believe that's Pak Ji-hoon. Yep, Pak Ji-hoon will take over on the base pass. Not going to bother changing it. Right to Doosan Bears, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled it away. Sorry, the 2-0 pitch. He's 0 for 1 on the day. The 2-1 is thrown to the backstop, ladies and gentlemen, and Pak Ji-hoon is going to head on over to second base. On ball 3. Oops. No. It usually shows up on the thing. That's misses up high. That's gonna be a ball 4. Second time he is. Yeah. You must have because it didn't go to. So Mike, you did some other ones, some jewels, and then you did the one that you the Mike ship for on the super chats. No, it's whichever one is easiest for you guys. It doesn't matter to me. That is in there for a shrug. So the YouTube donation, YouTube takes a cut, and depending on if you use Apple Pay or Google Pay or whatever, they take a cut. The donate, the one that I have the link, they only take a processing fee. So it's a much better, but it's whatever's easiest. It doesn't matter to me. All right, it's Kong Sung Ho having himself a day, ladies and gentlemen. 2 for 3 on the day, 2 doubles. That is ripped, and that is going to score some more runs as that rolls to the wall. And Kong Sung Ho once again comes up with some more. Like just be a single, so runners on first and third now. Nope. Oh, it was a double. That way. Easy to say Kong Sung Ho will be the player of the game. 3 doubles, a sacrifice, 5 RBIs, 2 runs scored just so far. Jung Soo Bin looks at ball 1, 1-1. Who was the one saying it will definitely go under? It's a 1-1 pitch now. Catches the outside, 1-2. A 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That'll end the inning, but Kang Sung Ho comes up again with another RBI. Doosan take their 8-1 lead into the bottom of the ninth. All right, 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Kiwoom in the bottom of the ninth as they pray for a miracle. But on the bright side, how many times have we seen 8 runs in an inning this week? Thank you, Mike. Yeah, that one shows up. It's got the sweet Conan O'Brien old timer baseball. All right, so Chejuan, bottom of the ninth. And got the DH coming up, but Chejuan. I don't know who. That ain't over yet. That's the thing. We'll see who's pitching now. Oh, we've got a pinch hitter here. The first pitch is popped up a second baseman out into the grass. One away. Lee Byung-hun. Brings up the number 6 hitter, Park Chan-hyuk. Park Chan-hyuk popped up to, or flew out to left in the first at bat. Looks like just strike one there. Oh, one pitch. This is low. 1-1. In there for a strike. It was 1 and 2. Yaro, Chano. Yaro, Chano. Oh. It's a 1-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss at a pitch up at his eyes. So that will be out number 2. Big Broke is 1 out away. 1 out away from cashing his lovely check. For those of you guys still watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like on YouTube. That is an upper recommendation over on SOOP. Not only that, but please make sure you subscribe over on YouTube. If you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. All right, thanks for stopping by. Good luck on the rest of your wagers. Oh no, he's ripped into left field. That's going to drop down, and he is going to be on second for the second time today.
Thank you for the recommendation, Big Broke Black.
Thank you, Big Broke. Runner now on a second base, a scoring position. It's a break, Big Broke. Number 8 hitter, Gwon Hyuk Bean, who also had a double in his last at-bat. The amount of times the KBO taketh away at the end with a meaningless run. That's in there for a strike, though. 0-1. 175 on the season, 1 for 2, 1 for 3 on the day. Flew out to right in his first, popped up to the first baseman in foul territory. Looks at this strike at 2. And also doubled in his last at bat. But like every other time, stranded. Two outs hits all day for Kiwoom. That misses up and out of the zone. Second inning, a 2 outs double. Okay. Then in the 5th inning, a 2 outs a single. The 7th inning, a 2 out double. The 8th inning, a 2 out walk, and that's going to be a swing and a miss at a pitch down in the dirt. That will end the game, ladies and gentlemen. Doosan with the easy win. 8-1. In Min Suk pitched fantastic. A 98 inning, 98 not 98 innings, 98 pitches for him. Just gave up the 1 run. Doosan just destroyed that bullpen. Kim Yuna out for too long. 60 pitches again would have been great for him. It all came down into the 4th inning. You had a leadoff walk, then a single from Pak Chan Ho. Should have taken him out there. Yusung Min, luckily for Kiwoom, bunted, puts runners on 2nd and 3rd. Then Kang Sung Ho comes up with the 2 RBI double. At that point, it was Kiwoom played how they normally play. Then a fielder's choice error allowed Kang Sung Ho to go to 3rd instead of having 2 outs, and then a fielder's choice from the first baseman allowed Kim Min Suk to beat out the throw and another run to score. That made it a 4-1. That's all they really needed. And then in the 8th inning, a double, a sacrifice bunt, a double behind him, a single, and another double. Obviously ended. It's a 9th inning. More hits against Kiwoom. Kiwoom is they're just not a good team. They're very, very young. Their coach sucks. Their owner sucks. Their GM sucks. They're not built well. They don't develop the players. They're basically, hopefully you're really good because we're not going to develop you, because in and out of the first team, in and out of the second team, they're just not very good. Doosan, another win. They'll stay at least into 5th place. Again, they were my number 4 pick in the league for the spring pick of the preseason picks. So Doosan is finally coming together offensively, and they still are missing, very important, they are still missing a foreign bat. Kiwoom has 2 foreign bats. They've used both of their replacements. Benjamin, they just signed. They also signed a first baseman now. So it's possible that that'll change a little bit. But overall, again, they just Doosan is a much better team than Kiwoom. So I'll check real quick, see if any of them have been canceled. I don't think they're going to be canceled. I think they're going to let them play through a little bit of rain, because the later on it seems it's okay. So yeah, none of the games have been canceled at all. So it should be a couple good ones. Hanwha Yuanjin versus Tolhurst, the Pak Sehun versus Sauer, Lotte and KT. Should be a lot of runs in the NC Kia game. And then Samsung should easily win against SSG. Kim Gun-woo is still pitching for some reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah, Samsung should easily beat SSG in that game. So that's it for me, guys. I will be back on Tuesday if there's some baseball. If not, I won't be back, I guess. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, until next time.